I'm joined by the Montclair State senior softball players, Valentina Cucci, Blake Saperstein, Kiara Ruiz, Elena Radicic, and Nicole Majeski. Thanks for being with us, guys. Take me through what's gone on so far this season. Your season started off great, I saw, right? In Florida, you guys went 10-2. Take me through that and how that went in Florida before all this coronavirus started and went down.
I'll say in the winter, we worked really hard. We were training with parabolic lifting and running 3 days a week and practicing every day. And down in Florida, we came out really hot. We were hitting the ball well. All of our pitchers were throwing really well. We were undefeated going into the last day. We were kind of just on a roll. We were having a lot of fun with it too.
As seniors, obviously in Florida, you didn't know all this was going to go down and you're on such a hot streak to start the year. So what did that mean for you guys to have the season taken away?
Honestly, it sucked, to be honest, but we weren't the only team. We're not the only sport. So every other senior's going through it. When we were down there, Anita was telling us to play every game like it's your last game. So that's what we did. We just took that mentality, played every game like it was our last, and gave it all.
So going off what you just said about your coach, what does she do to motivate you, and what does she do so well as a coach for you guys?
Well, before we went down to Florida, she sat everyone down and we created individual goals, but not just individual goals, team goals. And I think those team goals, we built on them all throughout the winter. And when we went down to Florida, I think they really came to fruition. And it really showed that we were not just playing for ourselves, we were playing for each other.
And what do you guys think what led to so much early season success for you? I know you guys were tearing the cover off the ball and mercying teams left and right, but what really led to all your success? Is it just you guys had great team chemistry this year? Like what was the big deal?
Well, I think we all got along really well on and off the field, and I think it was just playing for each other, having fun. The main thing was really just having fun while we were out there. It was so much fun to play really competitive teams and to see everyone. Leading to Florida, you kind of don't know how everyone's going to play together, but when we got onto the field and saw how great we were together, it was just.
And how did you guys find out about the news of your season being canceled? And take me through, all of you can touch on this, how you dealt with that and just what your instant reactions were to it.
Found out what was going on in Florida, and I think that was also very hard for all of us because honestly, we're really lucky for being able to play that week in Florida because most schools didn't, but it was hard knowing that this could be our last game. And we did our best the whole time and we made sure that we left the best on the field, but it was very hard.
All right. We were hearing bits and pieces. There were teams down there that had already canceled completely. So they were celebrating their senior day, and the NJAC and the NCAA were sending out every day just updates, and it was kind of a big question mark for Montclair State. They didn't make a final decision until a week after we came home and we found out it was definitely canceled.
Say the season had never gotten canceled and you guys were able to continue on the way you guys were going. How did you envision the season going? Another run at NJACs? How did you envision the season going realistically?
So before our season even started, we got the season polls and we were ranked 5th, but we were also ranked the dark horse. And I think that was a perfect title for us because we worked hard. We used that as motivation to work hard. And I think we would have been really good this year and possibly went all the way to NJACs. I think we'd have upset a lot of teams that I think we were going to, I think this was our year. Unfortunately, it was taken away, but that never stopped our drive to push for NJACs. Anytime in practice, we were just motivated to head to NJACs, even though the season didn't start.
I agree. I was going to say, I think we were going to surprise a lot of people this year. Hitting wise, this was the best offensive preseason down in Florida. I think we've had, as a team, we hit 402, which is, you don't see that happening very often. And our pitching staff this year, Kiara was pitching great, Nicole was pitching great, Val pitched great, everyone. And I think it was kind of the best performance that we've had.
What have you guys been doing to stay connected? Have you been doing Zoom meetings? Have you been playing any online games or making TikToks? I see a lot of teams doing that. Have you guys done anything like that?
Yeah, we've definitely been staying connected through Zoom. We've been doing team Zoom meetings with just the players and with the coaches. We also have GroupMe, which is another way we're staying in touch. And one of our assistant coaches, Coach Jack, he has been sending us inspirational quotes and motivational quotes every day. So I know that puts a smile on my face. It puts a smile on everyone's face. So that's definitely one way we've been staying connected as well.
Yeah, and we're going to head to making the TikTok. Everyone just got to sign their parts, and we're going to make it by the end of the week.
How do you think the coaches are taking this, and how have they relayed to you, communicated with you? How are they dealing with everything that's going on?
I think they're doing a great job with keeping us in the loop, because I know, like, this is a hard time and everyone can kind of get in their own heads, but like the Zoom meetings and the group chat, like, it's nice, like, just talking to everyone and like keeping connected in that way.
So based off of what Nicole said, I think they took it just as hard as we did. I think they saw a lot of potential in us, and we're excited for our season. And to have it all come to an end, I think they're very disappointed. But they incorporate, like, the family aspect of the team, like with the calls. Like when Coach called us the other day, she asked every single one of us how we were doing, like kind of give an update and to make sure we're all doing okay. So yeah, they're taking it hard, but I think they're doing a really good job of keeping us, like Nicole said, connected.
Yeah, I was going to say, Coach Kubicka, like, this is her favorite time of the year. She loves softball as much as we do. And, you know, she's been coaching for so long, and she loves the game. And just from talking to her on the phone and in the Zoom calls, she's taking it pretty hard. And every day she's like, we would have been playing so-and-so today. And it's so nice out. Like, this is like the best weather we've had in the fall, a couple days we've had here. And I've been also talking to our new assistant coach this year. This would have been his first season. And he made such Coach Jack Smithlin's his name. He made such an impact on the team, and he really helped all of the hitters and helped us build like a team bond and a team synergy. Touching on what Val said, one of our team goals was to have synergy on the field, which we definitely had. He's taking it really hard. You know, he sits home every day, he says, and he wishes that we were out playing. And he calls me to ask how I'm doing and asks how everyone's doing and checks on everyone. So they're taking it just as hard.
So with the NCAA allowing students to come back next year to play, I know you'd have to go to school for a whole nother year. Do any of you guys plan on returning to play your senior season again, or no?
I'm attending grad school. It was a thought I had, but I have a good internship over the summer that I'm hoping I get a full-time job at. So if that were to happen, softball would definitely not be in the picture, but it was definitely a thought. Like, losing our senior year sucked, and of course we love the game so much that we all wanted to come back, but it's not like as convenient for all of us. Anybody else want to touch base on that?
I don't think it's as black and white and as simple as some people might think it is, just to say, oh, I'm going to come back and play. Of course, like, if I could do it at the drop of a hat, I would do it in a heartbeat. But, you know, we're seniors, we're graduating, we're starting our lives and our futures. So I don't think it's in the cards for me. I don't know about anyone else.
And it takes a lot of time out of your day to practice and just like, okay, I don't know how to say
Time consuming.
Yeah.
We invested a lot of time into where we got to the point that we had. And
yeah, like our practices are long.
Yeah.
It's like this sport is, it's like Coach says it all the time. When she said this is the hardest sport to play mentally and physically. We play almost 40 games a season, and that's not including playoffs. So we played more than that last year. So our practices are long, and it's a lot of work. So
understand how it can really be a grind, not only physically but mentally as well. Looking now that you guys are all seniors and hopefully you've had a little time to reflect during this unfortunate quarantine, what do you look back on fondly at Montclair State, like memories wise, and whatever stands out to you during your time here for softball or school, whatever you guys want?
I think the five of us as freshmen, we came into a program that had a history of winning, and they kind of got off track a little bit. And I think the five of us, we were all starters our freshman year, whether it was pitching or in the field, hitting, whichever. We kind of brought that winning culture back, I would say.
Leaving me speechless over here. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, Kiara, say something else.
I think also the run that we made last year in the playoffs was the furthest that we had gone throughout our careers at Montclair. And I think we really built off of that this year. And coming into this year, we wanted to get back to where we were last year and go even further. So I think that memory really helped us build the team and the goal that we had for this year.
Yeah, to touch off of what Val said, we are the only class that was recruited to have 5 people left. So I think that just shows how well we all work together and how, like everyone says, college is where you make your lifelong friends. And I think that we definitely built that friendship over the 4 years. And the memories we're going to remember is not only softball, but hanging out besides softball. But the whole reason that we're all together is because of softball. So that's what I would take away from my 4 years, is the friends and the memories, not necessarily like the bad times. But
do you guys plan at all in your future lives, obviously since your college careers are over, do you hope to continue with the game of softball and coach or anything? What do you guys hope to do later on?
Already enrolled in a summer league. I guess I couldn't give it up that quickly.
You guys
coaching,
need another player?
Yeah, you want to come join?
Nicole's
It's by me,
pitching.
It's in Westchester. But I definitely would want to coach. I coached over there the summer, 2 summers ago maybe, like 10U. I love the game, so, and I'm sure everyone else here loves it as much as I do. And I think we all somehow keep a part of softball with us.
Yeah, I'm coaching in the summer. I coach a 16U club team. I love it. You know, the passion that I found for the game when I was younger, I love to, you know, show that to younger girls and help them get to the point where we all got playing at the college level. So I would definitely, coaching's in my future, and that's something I definitely would want to do when I get older.
For Montclair, we had a clinic in February, so it's nice to always like go back to the basics, see younger girls, see where they're at, because it kind of reminds you where you were at when you were younger. So like I would definitely be a pitching coach or like help out little girls, because it's nice to, you know, bring back to your community.
So aside from softball, right, what have you guys really been doing to pass the time at home besides schoolwork?
I watched Tiger King.
Oh,
I've been watching a lot of it. I won't spoil it, but it's crazy. I've just been watching a lot of TV, a lot of Netflix shows, picking up shows that I watch Peaky Blinders. I don't know if any of you watch that.
I'm working online with the tutoring, and me and my mom try to walk every day just to get out of the house. Can't stay in the house for that long. But yeah, same thing, watching shows, working out.
Yeah, to add on to Elena, like I feel like when I'm in the house for a long time, getting out definitely helps me, even if it's just to go for a walk or just sit outside. Like it definitely helps me mentally.
I've been working out like every day, or like almost every day, just because even like the 30 minutes of me working out is just like mentally makes me in like a better mindset than just being on my bed all day. So
thank you guys so much for joining us for Red Hawk Spotlight. I'm Jake Giblin.